independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Welcome to my craft corner.
Today's techie tip is on Evernote. I thought I'd take a look at all the different ways to look at Evernote. So I'm starting with the Evernote.com, the online version. I can come over to Menu. If you request an invitation from me to get Evernote, I actually can get credit on buying more premium version with that. I would really appreciate you asking me to invite you. You can get by with the basic version forever if you'd like. So I'm going to sign in, and I have allowed it to keep me signed in for a month, so I don't actually have to enter my information. When it opens up, I get all of my notes, and it's actually opening up in one of my notes. This particular note is from a retired products notebook I have, and here is where it says it's just getting all of my notes. You may have multiple notebooks like I do, and so I'm going to click on Notebooks, and that gives me my list of notebooks. This is my notebook. This is the one that has my products that I own in it. I don't share the cards and ideas, but I recommend that you create a notebook with that and color combinations. I do share my current products notebook. I only share the ability to view, but I suggest that you create your own notebook and copy the notes into your notebook like I did with Bev's current products. I do also share my retired products notebook. I make no effort at all to keep that current or complete, but I have decided to open that up to give you the right to edit and to add notes. I do ask that you only put Stampin' Up! Products in that notebook, but it could become a really helpful notebook. This is the Paper Pumpkin notebook. Amy Phelps created that, and she does share that. You can see that that notebook is labeled with her name here. When you get my current notebook, it will probably have my email there. So here's my current notebooks, and this has the products listed down the middle. If I want to click on one of those products, it will open up the actual note here. If you look at a note, it has, my title has the name, the catalog, and the page number. I have the suggested blocks, how many stamps come in it, and then I have the information for the French version, and I have also put the contents in here. When I enter a note, I put all the words that are on the stamp, plus I try to describe all the pictures. So there's lettuce, strawberries, grapes, plant, food, any other words that I think might be helpful when I go to search. If I want to search the online version, I'm going to go to the little the magnifying glass and search notes. Say I wanted to search Christmas, and I need to make sure that this says current products. So when I press return, it searches for all the Christmas items. If you put Christmas bird or add a plus sign, and so there are, I think, 9 products in the current products that have Christmas and bird. Let me switch over to Evernote on my Windows desktop. In my Evernote desktop version, I have my notebooks and tags. Usually it opens up with all of the notebooks, and again you can see the Paper Pumpkin, but here I don't see Amy Phelps' name on this. I have clumped my Stampin' Up! Notebooks together, and here's my current products notebook. And I also have lots of tags. Some of these tags are specifically for other notebooks. For instance, I share my family photos and documents with my sister and my cousin. So some of these tags are specifically for that notebook. I don't think these show up in yours. If I want to look in my current products notebook, I have this handy search box up here that I usually use. Let me go ahead and type in Christmas and bird. I think I get my same 9 products. In my desktop version, you can actually see that Evernote has found the word Christmas in this image, and that's why that's highlighted there. And sometimes I find that it gets false positives, so something it doesn't recognize, it might say, yeah, I think that's Christmas, and it's really not. My view on Evernote is very different from the online version. So let me take you back to Evernote, and I'm going to go to the Evernote home screen again. I have Evernote online, which I almost never use. I have Evernote on my desktop, and I have my Android phone. If I wanted to see how Evernote looks different on those other versions, I can type in evernote.com/Evernote/guide. And Evernote has a guide for each of their devices. So if you are using a Mac and you want specific information for your Mac, or if you want more information on the web version, or like me, the Windows desktop, Evernote Touch for Windows, which is probably actually what I have on my Surface 3, Windows Phone, Android, and also iPad, iPhone, and iPod Touch. All of those are going to have a little bit different information, a little bit different view. I don't own an iPad or an iPhone. If you have an iPad, an iPhone, or an iPad Touch, you might want to look for getting started with Evernote for your specific device. Search Notes is number 6 on here, and it gives you specific directions on how to search for those devices. If you need help, I'm just an email away. I'm not able to help as much for the Mac and the iPhone, but I will do what I can. I hope you love Evernote as much as I do. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you soon.